Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Tycooners in Railway Empire 2. Yes, it seems like the game devs have finally fixed the issues with multiplayer, so we're back. Joining me this time is Chair, again.
Heyo.
And this time we're going to try and consolidate the British Isles. I'm going to continue my march northward into Scotland, and I'm going to leave it to my good friend Chair to optimize and try and link up every basically make sure all the towns get all the goods they need. In essence.
Oh, yes.
I know it's
See how that works.
it's a tiny bit of an ask, but I'm sure you can do it. I am 99.99% sure this is something you are capable of.
Just checking how this goes. It's the things above the towns that shows what they need, isn't it?
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
No. You're better off clicking on them and then going into stock and demand, because there are some things it won't show.
Right.
You're basically better off going through city by city and then making sure that, everything feeds as it should. Because I know most of our cities have warehouses, but I'm not sure what the flow of goods across the network is. I think if you click on trackage, you can get an idea of what the trains move, but I'm not sure. Also, I put a lot more goods trains in. The actual long distance slow goods we came up with.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, Poseidon was very busy down in the south.
Yes.
And we do actually operate the Flying Scotsman now, hauled by Iron Dukes. Between London and Edinburgh. I tried my best to get the Iron Duke's livery right, but you're welcome to change it if you want to, since you are the livery guy. I'm going to resume the game and keep things rolling onwards. Can I get a... Perfect. It's a little bit of a cutting, but I'm honestly fine with it. You know what? I'm actually gonna quad track the So we have quad tracks between Edinburgh and Glasgow. Okay, so this is the freight train. Edinburgh, Glasgow, freight. And then Edinburgh, Glasgow... passenger train, and that will be the iron... No, it won't be. Jenny Lind. Took me a second to remember. Yes, I'm having that. Oh, beautiful. That's going to reduce the cost for tunnels. I'm not sure whether I want to actually burrow through any of the mountains that are providing obstacles. Oh, by the way, did you see the Holyhead to Swansea route Poseidon built? It's pretty good, isn't it? You managed
to just gave up and smashed through it.
Yeah, but basically we had to. Yeah. Anything else would put in the gradients up above about... Like, he managed to keep the gradients down to 2%, which was fairly impressive. It did also result in a very, very scenic railway line. Do you want to know what the annoying thing is? Do you want to know what requires coal in this game?
What?
The chemical works. That's it. The Industrial Revolution Britain, the only thing that requires coal is the chemical works. Not just cities generally to, put in their homes, to, heat their homes. Hey, Railway Empire devs, get on that. Get on that. We absolutely need to bring stuff up from... So we need to... We need to bring up grain. We need to bring up meat. Edinburgh itself produces beer. Yeah, so there'll be a grain train to Carlisle, then and then that does Carlisle store meat? If it doesn't, we need to have it storing meat. Or I need to run direct through train from York. No, I'll run a direct through freight from York. That's what I'll do. A York to Edinburgh through freight. That's what I'll do. And that will enable us to move. I assume it'll mostly carry meat. I'm fairly certain. No, it's carrying mostly grain. No meat, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. That's the aggressively sized salt wagons. Oh my goodness, those are huge. Those are absolutely massive. If you ever catch a train pulling salt wagons, they're huge. They're massive American boxcars. As opposed to everything else being 4 axles as we've been operating so far, you know.
Interesting.
That's the Flying Scotsman on that. Yeah, the problem with the Flying Scotsman is that it's a little bit slow. Even with the Down Scotsman is currently broken down outside Cambridge. But it is carrying some people, but it is broken down outside Cambridge. It's holding up the entire goddamn railway. Oh, I like that, yeah. Honestly, I much prefer your livery, the red lining, much more than my,
Try to keep it in the other themes.
Yeah. Of course, we can upgrade our liveries as the game goes on. Well,
Yeah.
especially when we get out of the early period. What do you think? You know what would you call the Carlisle to Liverpool? It's a coastal railway. Is that Cumbria? Would that say that's the Cumbrian coastline I've built there?
Well, Carlisle to Liverpool is roughly the West Coast main line. Ish. Because it sort of goes between... Well, yeah, because it's sort of the grand... It certainly runs up the coast from Preston, pretty much.
Yeah.
On
So,
the West Coast.
honestly, I'm half torn between borrowing a tunnel through and just cutting that entire section out. Wait, hang on. When have we had the Scotch Mail? Since when have we had the Scotch Mail? That's a new one.
No idea.
Is it one of yours?
No, I don't think so.
What's its route? Let's have a look. Oh, I didn't realize you could do this. You can actually look at the train data.
Train data?
Yeah, and see how it performs, what the elevation profile is, and how speed changes across the course of the route.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool, actually. So... Scotch Mail, where does it go to? Oh! Carlisle to Holyhead. That must have been one of Poseidon's. I suppose that technically counts as the Scotch Mail, doesn't it? And the the Irish Mail is, I think, Manchester to Holyhead. Yeah, the Irish Mail is Manchester to Holyhead. To be fair, all of our express trains are doing really, really well.
Which ones are freight engines still?
The GM440s. Remember, we use freight engines for everything, mixed traffic for normal passenger trains, and the express engines are reserved purely for top link express trains.
Cool.
I mean, the GM440s are just good at the job. It doesn't matter how much freight they've got on, they'll just, provided it's not a stupidly steep grade, they'll just knock up it. Although I do have my eye on the The thing that annoys me about this game is that tractive power isn't just a flat number.
Hmm.
So, for example, a freight engine with 43% tractive power will just pull better than a mixed traffic engine with
Mhm.
this, 20% more tractive power. It annoys me somewhat. That's the connection to Glasgow done. Well, I can connect Menham Ranch to the station, and I'm not, because I don't know. I don't really feel the need to actually connect that to that. No, I am not going to build a tunnel just for that one bit. It it is a line to carry cattle to Edinburgh. It is not a crack express line. This is not what we are here to do. No. Why? Why could it not perform actions at Mesham's Rest? I don't understand why it would not. It leaves there. Why can it not take on freight? Yeah, cattle to Edinburgh, then through the supply tower, then down into Edinburgh proper. Yeah, that's... Okay, I guess that's a bit weird. But alright. Fort William I can't connect to yet. What the heck is that? Why is there a station on the top of a mountain? Did I build that? Apparently I did. Chair?
Yeah.
Come north of Glasgow. Apparently I built this station in 1842. I do not remember building a station on top of a mountain.
Oh, interesting.
I did not remember doing that. That was not on my, Also, I've just noticed there's cactus on top of this mountain.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Why is there a cactus?
Who knows?
It is the Scottish Highlands. Why is there a cactus? And then we've got the connection through to Aberdeen. No, Talbot's is miles away. I am not even going to try. Okay, so through we come. And then we will tie... honestly, I'm gonna build a channel bridge. I mean, I am in Scotland. It would be fitting to build some very large bridges.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit too much in the way of tunnels for my liking. There we go. Perfect. And let me just check that's going into the right trackage port. Nope, it is not. Well, we can change that really quick. There we go. Fantastic. Ooh, I do like my handiwork. The Edinburgh to Aberdeen line is a marvel of engineering. Eat your heart out, Brunel. I think he'd be proud. Look at the size of those bridges. It's amazing. Tay Bridge, eat your heart out. Okay. So Aberdeen to Edinburgh. So this would be Express. This would be the Jenny Lind. Okay, so York is basically fully supplied, which is good. It should be. Okay. Why? Why won't you work? Why? Why are you... Okay, so if I go... So you to you with you. Settings you've made. The train will not be able to perform any actions at the stations of mentioned rest. Why? Why won't it? It's served. Okay, I guess not. Show me the quarterly report. Yeah, we're just... Our profits are on their way to the moon, my friend. Our profits are just absolutely... Okay, we've just... Okay, that's good. We've got the sander, which reduces the water, sand, and lubricating oil consumption of our locomotives by 5%. Where that's going to come in handy is for things like the Scotch Mail and the Flying Scotsman. Because that means the locos will, you know, they'll consume less consumables, breakdowns will decrease, and they might actually make a faster time on the north-south run. Hey, people are warming to the Flying Scotsman. If you look north of Cambridge, she's coming south with actually a mail and passenger coach attached. And she's actually breaking even. And she does, and if you look at the train profile, she spends a good portion of her run at 36 miles an hour. Or near it. She's basically flat out. And that's the London to Cambridge train. No. We're not in France yet. Yet. So we've got Aberdeen. Salt. Chair, do any of your networks require, sorry, do any of your cities require sugar? In the north?
Yes.
Which ones?
Well, in the south, sorry.
In the south?
Well, I think...
Because I've got a sugar, plantation up in Scotland, but none of the Scottish cities can use it, so I'm just thinking, can I get a warehouse and put it on a slow goods train south?
Yeah, hang on. Let me... I need to select the station itself, don't I? Yeah, you can send it to London. And then I think it could just get distributed from there.
Okay, I will do... I'll put it on a fast freight then. I'll do that.
Yeah. The Oxford's fine. Yeah, it's just Dover. Dover and Bristol. No, Dover and Bristol.
Wait, are you telling me that that can't get to Edinburgh? Oh, hang on. I've got it wrong. I've got it wrong. No, I haven't. I have not got that wrong. Why is that a problem? Why won't you let me do that? Okay, fine. If we have to do it this way, we have to do it this way. That is the most annoying thing I have ever had to do. Why is that causing issues? Why is this causing a problem? Genuinely, I do not understand. I feel like the game's having a moment. So if it go from Jennings. So why can't is there just a problem with Edinburgh Station? Is there just a problem with Edinburgh? Can Edinburgh just flat out not be served?
Oh, how do you remove stops from a train line?
Oh, you. What do you mean? In what way?
I accidentally added an extra stop that I didn't want.
Oh. You just
I'm just going to delete the rail line and try again.
you edit it. I think. Well, if you're in edit, well,
I'm editing it, but I can't remove stops.
Oh. Well, yeah. Just start again. I can't. It will not let me connect these farms to Edinburgh. It just flat out will not let me. It just will not let me do it. Okay, fine. If that's the way it's gonna be, then that's the way it's gonna be. And so be it. If I have to do it this way to get the thing to actually play ball, then so beeth it. Lord Almighty, it is driving me up the wall. Why did that cause the game to lag? Why is that suddenly caused the game to just shit a brick?
Wow. First train. Oh, I've just created a link between Bristol and Swansea, and the first Holyhead London just passenger train got like 8 coaches on it.
Nice. Is good stuff.
So you want to go to Holyhead?
Yeah, they must do. Okay, so the game is... The game is having one of those moments. And it does it just completely randomly, and I do not know why. Please, would you stop? It is the most annoying thing. Okay. Alright. I do not know why this game is having a moment, but it absolutely is. Problem is, I wish it was consistent. It's not, though. 1 minute the game's fine, and the next thing I know, it's absolutely shitting an umbrage, and I've no idea why. And then suddenly something will change, and it'll go back to being normal again. And I do not understand it. Why? Why? Okay. Why? What? So who are the settings you made? Your train line cannot perform any actions at Metcham Station. Why can't it? What? Why? Why can't? Why can it not do this? Okay, automatic. Why? Why can it not pick up cows at Metcham Station? What on earth is wrong? Can I at least bring stuff in from the other one? Yeah, it'll let me bring stuff in from there, but apparently I am not allowed... Apparently, Chair, I am not allowed to serve the Metcham Ranch. At all. I'm just not.
Oh, where's that?
I'm just not... no cows from the Metcham Ranch can go to Edinburgh.
Hmm.
Apparently. I don't understand it. I have no idea why that is. Okay, there's the sugar. So if we store sugar in Edinburgh, then if we have a... Edinburgh to London... fast... freight... Carry a refrigerator car and a caboose. Freight... with a G&M American, 2 locomotives. We are the most valuable company in the world. Well, obviously we are. We're just that good. They just, you just can't fault us. I could genuinely wish people would understand this. We just cannot be faulted. And there it's back to normal. I don't know what I did, but the game's back to normal again.
You're right.
The fast... Okay, so there's the fast freight. Edinburgh to London. We need more... That'll help. Why on earth... Why on earth will you not just take... Fine. If Edinburgh doesn't want cattle... Like, if Edinburgh itself doesn't want cattle, then I will force Edinburgh Warehouse to take cattle. And then we'll ship that cattle elsewhere. Yeah. Okay, that is weird. Edinburgh has... Oh, Edinburgh requires meat, but doesn't have a... Yeah, I figured out the problem! I'm an idiot. That is the problem. That is the problem. Well, okay, fixed it. Now that is the York to Edinburgh freight trade, isn't it? Yep. And that's the train that runs north to Aberdeen. And the passenger train should also be on its way. Yeah, it's on its way into Edinburgh now. We move a lot of mail up here in the Highlands. Really, really do. Okay. Oh my lord, the giant boxcar of the salt train is just aggressively funny and will never not be. The Birmingham to Manchester Express. Oh, grain farm in Birmingham, absolutely. We have bought a grain farm in Birmingham. Marvelous. I think we just bought Hughes Rest, yeah. I don't know why they're struggling. We're sending their produce everywhere. Why are you guys struggling? We're sending your grain everywhere. Still, it means we pay nothing for the grain, so that's something. Let's have a look at what you've been doing. Oh my lord, I see! The Bristol to Swansea line along the coast. The Cambrian coastline.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Look how busy it is. Look at that. Look at that train going along it. Just left Swansea.
Yep, you forgot your gridirons again, Chief. Well,
Shit, did I?
well, at one end.
At one end, right.
And obviously don't forget your supply towers.
Oh yeah.
And your maintenance depots. Because if we run out of
I didn't-
lube oil, the trains don't work.
Hmm.
Apparently the Flying Scotsman has a negative balance. When we get the Cramptons on it, we can actually, really speed up the service. But we've got to get to that point. Trains to Dover. And then, of course, grain, everything else coming into London. There we go. Yeah, and then from there it goes out across the rest of the British Isles. Oh my god, London Station is just a whistle chorus. Let them acquire the places they want. So I'm just going to check on our competitors. Oh, I'm having that. We're having that. No one else can bid for it. Our profits are just well off the charts. Okay. So one of our competitors is building a railway through the Swiss Alps. They haven't yet breached the Alps yet, but they're probably going to at some point. Their network seems to primarily extend through Germany. They've got some hilly sections to trackage, but most of it seems to be trying to stay on the flat. Although they do seem to be serving Munich very, very well indeed. In terms of our orange competitor, they're based in East Germany, Prussia, and Poland. And operate some very interesting trackage indeed. Including right up to the border of the map. One of the most easterly cities you can have, Königsberg. And then actually, what flags are these people's trains flying? 'Cause that'll tell me where they started. Okay, so the blue guy started in Switzerland. As for... No, Bologna, that's on the continent, not too bothered. The orange started in, I think that looks like Prussia? No, it's not. It's, that's not Prussia. That's Saxony, I think? I could be wrong. And then the other railway is based in Spain. But we, of course, are British. So we fly the British flag. Yes. 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 Good times. It is reassuring to have everything going. Bloody hell, Oxford's going to the moon in terms of growth. Look at the size of Oxford Central.
Yep. They're not checking at some. What does Oxford need now? Fruit
I'm considering building a dividing
and
line
wine.
past. I'm considering building a diversion past Cambridge.
Past Cambridge, from where to where?
From London, just bypassing Cambridge entirely.
Why?
Look at Cambridge Station. It's becoming a bottleneck, but not many trains actually stop there.
Alright. Yeah, okay. That'll work.
Thank you. Can we go over the trackage, please? Oh, I see. I see. I understand now. It's just a steady 5% grade. And then they have to dive under there, don't they? If I make it even further along. So I don't want it to miss the right turn for the... Well, we can tie in the other trackage there. That's slightly better, but not over much. Yeah, the problem comes with the gradient to rejoin the main line. That's the problem. That's better. I can deal with that. That's better. And then for trains coming south, that downhill grade is not so much of a problem. So they can obviously hook... They can hook under an already extant viaduct and then rejoin trackage there on their way to London. Which is a much better way of doing it. And that should remove some confusion. It's a fairly, well, somewhat complex arrangement of trackage I'm doing here, but it works. Mostly. I would be bothered by that downgrade. It's more the curve that gets me. 47, 50. That's fine. I'm fine with that being a 50 mile an hour curve. Now, hopefully, that will tie in. Or is Cambridge just that busy? Oh god, yeah, Cambridge North is just incredibly busy. But we have at least tied in... Yeah, I need at least 2 additional platforms at Cambridge North. At least. There we go. There. Cambridge now is a 4-track station pointing north, and hopefully that should prevent some of the jamming. Oh, we've got a new train!
I hope the new locomotive is more reliable than the previous ones, because otherwise our competition will soon become very one-sided.
I swear to God, I'm going to shoot that man. Hey, Chair, we've got our first outside cylinder... Well, another outside cylinder locomotive.
Wonderful.
Oh, that garish green livery. Reckon you can do anything about that?
What's this we've got? Oh, this thing. Rhine.
Now things are starting to get a bit modern.
Still wooden lagging.
Still, the outside cylinders and the front leading axle are starting to get a bit... It's also dramatically accelerating timings on our normal passenger services. I can actually make my way north entirely by stopping passenger train. So I'm going to wait in London for the first train heading north. Whichever one comes first. Okay, Oxford to London. Can I catch it, please? Can I catch it? Okay, so I've caught the Oxford to London train. There we are. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Darker green. You see, oh, I see you kept the red wheels.
Yes.
Yeah, good choice. Oh, but you've actually cladded the wood in proper... is that oak?
Yes. Yeah.
Oak or teak?
It should be fairly similar to the Fireflies.
Yeah.
And the Jenny Lins, in fact.
Okay, so my first train has left London. So we're now heading north at 29 miles an hour. What a riveting time to be alive. Sniffing. Got David, Steve, the fireman and the driver. That, I believe, is the branch to Portsmouth. So that's not the train we're going. Over the Thames.
Why don't you like being built?
And here's Oxford. Oxford Station. Marvellous. Look at that. Marvellous. Arrival into Oxford, not before time, and oh, just in time. Just in time to actually catch my connecting train. Oh. I'm nearly going to miss it. I said just in time to catch my connecting train, the Oxford to Birmingham. If the platform can be cleared for it. Excellent. There we go. Oxford to Birmingham. Just taking on our... looks to be mostly male, I think. I'd expect. Yeah, looks to be a mostly male. Oh no, it's 4 and 4. Off we go to Birmingham. I was quite lucky to catch an Oxford to Birmingham train, rather than having to go via Swansea and Bristol.
There's only one of those, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was quite lucky to catch the Oxford to Birmingham as the next train heading north, rather than, you know, the other one. Because that was one of the things I was trying to do, was, you know, catch the first passenger train going northwards. And if it hadn't been this one, it would have been, you know, one of the Wales Lines trains. But I would have to change at Bristol. Not a problem with changing at Bristol. That train's going away. Okay, so we've got a clear path into Birmingham. Lovely. Very nice indeed. There we go. Just completed the arrival into Birmingham. Fantastic. So next step will be the Birmingham to Liverpool train. Well, actually, no. If I get unlucky, I could catch a Birmingham to Swansea service. That would be unlucky though if that was the next passenger train that arrived. That would be very unlucky indeed. No, that's a train coming up to and down from the south, so that is not a service I am obligated to take. That is a Birmingham to Cambridge service. And again, I don't know what this game's problem is. why it has issues with things. But for reasons I do not fully understand, it will just lag. And then it'll fix itself. And I do not understand why. There we go, it's fixed itself again. Mostly. And I believe that is the next service we need to actually take. Yep, Birmingham to Manchester. Lovely. It's a good way to see the entire network, since obviously it's been a while since we've ridden it, full north to south. But once we get the right of way, we'll be underway. Once the entire consist is assembled, we can depart Birmingham for the north. And we're off! There we go, over the quadrangle. Signals are green and all the way. We'll stop and blame the guard for the day we run away. Oh dear.
Oh, there we go.
Good song, that.
Indeed. Right, Liverpool is now going to be a far less bunged up, I hope.
Well, I'm on my way to Manchester, so I can see your handiwork when I get there. I'll come over and have a look.
I just made it 4 tracks, it's not...
Ah, fair enough. Oh, good lord! How many trains were bunged up at Liverpool? Good gravy.
Lots. I thought, what's all that fuss going on up there? Ah, Liverpool's completely stuffed.
Seems like it, doesn't it? I think the game has fixed itself again. No, it hasn't. It's gone back to lagging again. I don't know what the game's issue is. Like, 1 second it's fine, the next thing it's absolutely shitting the bed. And I do not understand why. But yeah, things are going well. Manchester and York are the big interchanges of the entire network. Library, distillery, fashion industry. Okay, destroy the brewery. And that will make room for a university. If the game will actually let me. Why won't you let me build a university? museum. Can't build a. Oh, it can only be. So I can either have a library or a museum, but not both.
Yeah.
That's daft. So you're telling me that you have to basically demolish libraries to make way for museums? Yeah, that's basically, yeah. You have to demolish libraries to make way for museums. That's weird, but okay. And I'm going to have to do the same thing in Manchester as well. Demolish Manchester's library to make way for a museum instead. I don't understand this game sometimes. I really don't. Oh yeah, trolley. That'll give us more money. Poor old Manchester is really having a bit of the old problems here. Oh, upgrade. Bristol has grown. Cambridge has grown. No, thank you. I have no. Good. Okay, so wait to store that for onward shipments to other places. I think I can get both with one train station. I can. Beautiful, fantastic, marvelous. There we go. I'll tie it into the top end of Swansea Station rather than the bottom end. I'd much rather do it that way. There we go. And then we need a supply tower. I wish Railway Empire would stop having one of its phases real quick and suddenly, you know, work. That'd be lovely. Rather than not working for reasons that I have no bloody idea why. I have no idea why Railway Empire is like this. 1 minute it's fine, the next minute it has a hissy fit, and then the next minute it could, then 1 second it'll suddenly be fine again, and I do not understand why. Let's have a look at the books. Nice. Okay, Chair, we have 5,400 miles of track.
Good.
That's pretty good. 87 trains, of which 10 are express trains, and 410 wagons. Neither of our two competitors come close. The nearest is 40 million behind us. I'm going to buy 450 stocks in transport. I've already bought 200 stocks in industry. We already own 100 stocks in industry. I'm going to buy 200 more stocks in industry. Well, the value of our transport stocks just went to the moon. Because obviously, you know how much I bought. I mean, I could just do a pump and dump. I could just pump stock value into the stock market and then dump it again. Dump it. As those French idiots used to say. So the trackage between Swansea and Liverpool does. The trains on there do okay. Trackage between Holyhead and Swansea does okay. A small breakdown. That's unfortunate. A small breakdown. Holyhead Station does have its required. It does. It has both of the things it needs. That's fine. Ooh, yes, rehabilitation. And then that means the next thing we get can be the La Continentale. Well, and with that will be the arrival of metal boilers, which will carry on from here. And honestly, with that, I think we should adopt a new livery for our express engines.
Okay.
Since we'll have metal boilers. I'm thinking maroon. I'm thinking rich Midland maroon.
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts?
Sorry, I'm just building something.
The man is building things. Profits are to the moon. My goodness, this...
Right.
Oh.
Actually, yeah. Okay, London, you're getting completely redone, jigged.
Oh, okay, fair enough. This is going to be interesting. Winter is here. 1844. I'll have that. No one else has that much cash on hand.
Why can't I delete this? There we go.
Demolish Carlisle's library. Build Carlisle a university. That's the Flying Scotsman, I believe. Yep. I'm not even going to imagine what you're doing down there until you're finished. All I hear is the MacGuffins of what's going on down there. I'm like, I don't want to know.
This is really not enjoying it though. No.
It's fine. Profit margins can handle a bit of a loss making for a little bit. It's fine.
No, sorry, the game's just not liking me deleting these things.
Yeah, not surprising.
There we go.
Oh my god, those horses are just flesh lumps. Oh my goodness! They're 8-legged horses! I hate that. That's horrible. Why do the horses have 8 legs? Why? Why do the horses have 8 legs? Why? Who thought of this? The mutant 8-legged horses. Well, at least that breakdown won't impact operations elsewhere, which is good.
Oh wow, this is really shitting the bed. Okay.
How much would it cost for a base tunnel through to Carlisle? If I leave the old trackage in place, how much would that cost? Like, oh, is the tunnel too long? Oh, yeah, the tunnel is too long. That's annoying.
If you build track, it doesn't. Why don't you build?
Oh, it doesn't matter. That tunnel's still too long. So somehow got to... So we've got to create a... So we've got to build up to a tunnel of that length. Or... If I... Yeah, in that case then that means basically you can't... Yeah, you can't do that, can you? That's annoying. That is really, really annoying. That is really honestly annoying. Hmm.
Oh no, it's gonna take. Oh, it's gonna build like 8 things. Okay. It's really, really, really lagging on my end, Fleet, like massively.
Oh, so it's not just me then. It's just absolutely killing itself.
Yeah, like I think I was gonna build about 4 different versions of the same alignment
Yeah.
at once.
Right. I tell you what. Why don't we leave that on a cliffhanger? We'll leave the reconstruction of London for next week's episode. And then we'll do
Good
that.
idea.
And then we'll do that as the first thing that we do next week. So thank you everyone for coming. London's in a bit of a state right now, but we will obviously completely rework the London terminus into something incredibly grandiose and upmarket. What that will be, you'll have to wait to see till next week. So take care, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend. Well, weekend, sorry. Well, yeah, have a fantastic weekend, because when you all see this, it will be Thursday. So have a fantastic weekend. Take care, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye!